talk.
Welcome to a new episode today with me, Professor Dr. Koch. Today we are cooking American specialty, couscous and taiji. And of course the most important thing is the lamb, which is definitely lamb and nothing else. And lots of vegetables, which are also very important, as well as the spices. You have really a lot of spices in this recipe, and of course couscous. Well, let's start cooking. The first step was to peel the onions, and now we're cutting them. And for this we also have tissues, but don't get the wrong idea, we're not having them because we're crying because of the onions. We're crying because this recipe is just too good, and I'm just excited to eat it afterwards. So let's start. We're now finished with the onions. And the next step is cutting the lamb before we washed it. Now we're going to put the lamb into the pan, but first we have to put some oil in it. Now we have to wait a few minutes. First we put in some paprika, some cumin, and a specialty that we have today, American Dream, a special spice just from Morocco. And since this recipe is from Morocco, we're also going to put it in there. I mean, what can go wrong? For the last thing, we put in this little stuff. It's saffron. After we put in the spices, we put it in the oven for about 20 minutes, but before that, we're going to add a little bit of water so that it can schmore. And since we are pure students, we don't have a special pan for it, so we just take a normal pan and put some olive oil on it. While our little lamb is in the oven, we're going to cut the rest of the vegetables, which we washed beforehand. So let's start with the tomatoes. Now we're peeling the carrots and then cut them. Now we look how it looks before we put in the vegetables. But before that, we are going to make the dip. First we put in this cup of yogurt. And now we spice it up with some mint. So we also have to cut it, as you might have guessed. But we should put some aside for the garniture later, so that it looks beautiful. Then we take our mint and put it in there. Then we take our trusty salt. And pepper. And ready is the dip where you can put your tajin in later. And now we put on the vegetables. We just kind of place it there. First the beans. I love beans, that's why we have so many beans. Carrots and the tomatoes, and put it back in the oven for another 25 minutes. Now we're making the main part of this recipe, the couscous. It's very complicated, so you have to pay attention. First we put in this couscous into this pan thing. This part is very dangerous because the water is really hot. You see, it's really hot. And we pour it over the couscous. You see, the couscous is taking in the water. And we put on the whatever this is. on the pan. Now our dear lamb is ready, so we're going to get it out of the oven and hope it's still... No, it's not alive, but I hope it's okay. And we put it there. And turn off the oven. That's very important. Don't forget turning off the oven, because otherwise your whole house will be on fire. Let's see how it looks. Yeah. Looks good, I'd say. And that's it. Easy, right? And now we want to know how it tastes, so we invited a guest. Kai, would you please come here? Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. Just tell us how it tastes. I even got a fork for you.
Oh, thank you. So what is it again?
That's couscous.
That's couscous, and that is...
Vegetables with lamb.
With lamb?
Please don't eat the mint, we only have 3 of it. It's just decoration.
Okay. I don't know what I would give it. I'm just gonna eat it. Bye.